Okay, welcome to my pitch for Predict. What is the problem that we are trying to solve? You might know that our entry-level students in the Certificate of Theology course sometimes really struggle. On the one hand, it's the most flexible and the most economical course, but on the other hand, really the flip side of that is that it's also the least connected and least supported. So this creates a kind of perfect storm of student attrition, where some people have low or even zero study skills, and cognitive learning theory would suggest that overloading them with too much stuff means they don't learn, and I think for some people that has happened. And there's a very low connection to others. And there's a theory of learning about social constructivism, which says that we learn best with other people, or some things we learn only with other people. And because this is the most flexible course, it's the least disconnected and there's the least social support for their learning. So I kind of got this perfect storm of student attrition. It's a good course, it's very economical, but it's also rather disconnected. So what's the answer? Well, I'd like to break up basic study skills into several distinct things like summarizing, analyzing, synthesizing, etc., and then use AI agents to tutor students in basic study skills. The great thing is that those agents are available 24/7. They're accessed directly through the learning management system. They provide personalized coaching on specific skills, and they are free. So that helps too. How does it work? We're using a system developed by the University of Sydney, and students interact with their tutor directly from our LMS via a chat box. No data is exchanged and no access is given to our system. And the tutor is a Socratic sort of tutor. It just asks questions to help people improve their summaries. It's got a version of the rubric inside it. It's got the data as well. I'll explain a bit more about that in a minute. And it's really easy to use. Now, I'm sure you've got questions. How much does it cost? It's free currently, but it's limited to 3 agents. What about academic integrity? Well, the system won't assign grades, it won't give marks, it won't write content for you. If you type in, please summarize the article, it won't do that. And it's already in use by the University of Sydney in multiple subjects across all sorts of disciplines. What about data security? Well, it's not connected to any of our student records or any other data that we have. It doesn't collect any data from our students, and it's owned by the University of Sydney, not by some mysterious corporation. Now, some people might wonder about hallucinations. Well, it's much less common with new AI agents, and also it's been controlled by giving it a specific article to summarize. So we're not just saying summarize anything, but the student has the task of specifically summarizing a particular article. And the machine, the AI agent, has that text. It's about 300, 400 words. So that, I think, has managed the problem of AI hallucination. It does have one downside. Because it's a Socratic tutor and it just keeps asking questions, it never stops. It never stops. There's no such thing as a perfect summary. So it just keeps saying, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? Could you make that shorter? That could be a real trap for some anxious students, actually, that they never achieve the goal of having the perfect summary. So I think we need to work on that, and I have been talking it over with the developers. So here's what I want to do. I want to distribute the basic study skills across the introductory units, thinking carefully about which sort of skill might fit best in which unit, experiment with 3 AI agents next semester, and then follow up individually with the students who use them and just chat to them about what their experience was and whether it was useful. If you'd like to take the system for a test drive, then just use the QR code that is on the screen there.